Okay, I'm back. So, why I left was I wanted to go, this is what I look like without anything on. I have no makeup on, I have no mascara on, I have washed my face. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to go. I've taken my makeup off, and I use a makeup removing wipe to do that. And then I did my gentle exfoliating wash from the Unblemished line. And then I did my Soothe gentle cream wash for my sensitive skin. So one of the things we'll talk about is the proper order to do things in. And so I wanted to give you that for me. Okay. Here we go. I'm posting this into my group. There we go. Okay. So I'm back fresh faced because I wanted to bring this to talk about eye cream because I wanted to be able to show you exactly what I'm talking about when I describe some of the mistakes that people make. And I want to flip this real quick. Okay. So the first mistake that a lot of people make when using eye cream is they use too much eye cream. And that's why I wanted to bring this and show you this. So you can see literally how small it is. Ooh, there you go. This little tiny container will last me 6 months, easy, okay? I've been using it for a while now, so I want to show you about how much is in it, okay? And I want to show you about how much I use per eye. That's it. I don't know if you can see it. That's about how much I use per eye. And that might be actually a little bit much. We'll see when I put it on. Tiny, tiny amount. The reason why you use such a small amount is because the skin around our eye is a small area. You have all of this for your face, so of course you're going to use a lot more on the rest of your face, but we're just talking right here in our little eye socket area. That's all we're doing. That's not a lot of skin, so you don't need a lot of product. So I'm going to demonstrate for you guys where to put it, because that's the next most common mistake, is that people put it too close to their eyes, that they're putting it right up in here. Where you want to put it is along your orbital bone, okay? So before you go placing it, feel where your bone is. So for me, my orbital bone starts right here at the top of my cheek, goes till about here, and then comes up right underneath my eyebrow, okay? Whoop, sorry, it's backwards now. So I put it in here, and you put it here because this product will actually travel while you use it, while it's absorbing into your skin. So if you put it too close to your eye, like under here where your actual dark circles or puffiness are, then it's going to irritate your eye. Then the third common mistake, all these things I can show you with this one thing. Let me go ahead and do this real quick before it dries. The third common mistake is that people will rub it on. You don't want to rub it on because the skin is so delicate around our eyes that if we rub it, sometimes, it's hard to do this backwards, there we go. Sometimes it can cause our skin, it can be too rough for our skin. So you want instead to pat it. And this is very difficult to do backwards, guys. You want to pat it in, and you want to use the ring finger because that is the one that has the least amount of pressure for your eye. And don't go too far into your eye. You're not going to go on your eyelid. You're going to go your orbital bone, which is right here, and pat it in, okay? So that is how you put on your eye cream. And those are a lot of the common mistakes. Those are 3 common mistakes about applying eye cream. you don't need to use a lot. You need to make sure that you don't put it too close to your eyes. You need to make sure that you're patting it and not rubbing it on. Then another common mistake is people use it in the incorrect order of products, okay? So a lot of us have several different products that we use every night and every morning to take care of our skin. And sometimes the more products that we get, the harder it is to know what order to move to use everything in. Luckily, with our products, if you're using one of our regimens, they're labeled for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the order you use it in, so it makes it a little bit easier. If you're not using our products, but you want to incorporate an eye cream, you want to look at its consistency. So typically the rule of thumb when applying any kind of skincare products and layering them is that the thicker and heavier they are, the later they go in. So if it's a serum or any kind of product that's more lightweight, it goes on first and then you go from there. So if your eye product is a serum, it's gonna go on first. Or if it's lightweight, like this lightweight product, it goes on earlier. If it's heavier, you're gonna wanna put it on after your moisturizer, because your moisturizer tends to be the more heavier product that you put on your face, and so that's why it tends to be last. With our products and our regimens, our eye cream goes after the toner. So if your regimen, there's only one regimen that doesn't have the toner, and it's the one I use, Soothe. And so you'll put it, if you use Soothe, between the cleanser and the skin treatment, the sensitive skin treatment. All the other regimens, you'll use your cleanser, your toner, then your eye cream, and then the rest, okay? So that's pretty much how you want to approach when you're looking at your products, when to use your eye cream. Look at the consistency and the weight of the product. Another common mistake is moving too quickly and not letting your eye cream rest on your face. So if you're doing it after your toner but before your treatment, then or your moisturizer, you need to let it sit for a second, not very long, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, to let it kind of absorb itself in. Because if you move on to your next product right away and it hasn't absorbed, then when you put that product on and you're putting it, as you're rubbing it on, it might shift where your eye cream is, and so it might get it up into the areas where it will irritate your skin. Another common mistake is that people only use their eye creams at night. You need to use them morning and evening. And this one you can use morning and evening. Again, because a lot of times people think you only want to use it at night because you're putting those nourishing ingredients into your skin while you're sleeping, which you are, but you can also do that during the day with your eye cream. So why not get double the punch for the product? Get that stuff, those ingredients working twice a day for you. And take care of that, keep that going, keep that looking younger all day. Another common myth is that people are not using, it's super hot in here. People are not using it as a preventative measure. So what tends to happen is we are rolling along in our 20s and man, we look great. Then somewhere around 35, I'm 38 by the way, 38 and a half, somewhere along 35, we wake up, we look in the mirror and we go, holy crap, where did those crow's feet come from? Where did the dark circles come from? Where does this puffiness come from? That was not here. And then we go, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go get an eye cream now. If you were going along in your 20s and using an eye cream, then you hit 35 and you probably aren't dealing with those fine lines and wrinkles, those crow's feet, those puffiness, the dark circles. What it does if you use eye cream earlier is that it does at least prevent or push back the time frame for when we start to see those visible signs of aging. So if I got any 20-year-olds out there, listen to me. Use an eye cream. Hit me up. You don't want to wake up when you're 35 with crow's feet. Luckily, I started before I got too many crow's feet. I did start to get the dark circles, and this has really helped for that too. But I also have another product that's great for dark circles. And so that moves us into my next kind of eye cream mistake is not using the right cream or the right eye product for your concern, okay? So if you're dealing with crow's feet, if you're dealing with puffiness under your eyes, this kind of eye cream, this multifunction eye cream that we have and other eye creams like this are really great for that. If you are dealing with dark circles, you might want to look for a serum that's going to really tackle that. The same thing that works for crow's feet and for puffiness may not work for those dark circles. We do have a product that does work for those dark circles, thankfully. And I don't have it with me. I'm out and I'm waiting for it to get here. But it is called Bright Eye Complex. Actually, the full name is Active Hydration Bright Eye Complex. And it takes the hydrating ingredients that are in our active hydration serum, so hyaluronic acid and glycerin, and puts it in an eye product and reformulates it so that it's good for our eyes. And what they have found is they were doing some research around hydration and these ingredients around bruises, and they realized that it really helps to decrease the color of bruises. And so the product developers at RNF were like, wait a minute, if it can help with decreasing the color and the visibleness of bruises, what can it do for these dark circles under our eyes? Turns out it can do a lot. So it really helps to make your eyes not look so tired every morning, which is why it's called Bright Eye Complex. And that's why you can use both the multifunction eye cream and the Bright Eye Complex together, because they're working on two different things, okay? So that's kind of our deep dive into common mistakes around eye cream. They're ones that I know I was not aware of all of them. Like, I never would have thought about starting my eye cream down here on this bone. I would have been all up in here rubbing it in and wondering, thinking my sensitive skin is in my sensitive eyes now too, which I do. But the fact that I have sensitive eyes and can use this tells you something. So that's it for our eye cream week. I have enjoyed this week. Guys, I say this every time, and I truly mean it. I really love doing all of this research and figuring this stuff out and trying to help, because I just remember when I first started my business, I didn't start my business because I loved skincare. I'm going to be real honest with you. I started my business because I needed a second source of income. This was a great company. This is, the number one skincare brand in North America. I think at the time it was the fastest growing skincare brand in North America. It hadn't even hit number one yet, but I could see the potential. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a try and give it a go, but I know nothing about skincare. And so I just remember feeling so overwhelmed by it all, because there's all these crazy to pronounce ingredients, triglycerides that we talked about, ceramides that we've talked about, hyaluronic acid. How do you say that? Salicylic acid. What are all these things? Is an acid really bad? That's a question we can answer one day. We'll talk about acids. I didn't know any of this stuff. And so I've had to figure it out myself. And so if I can help other people figure this stuff out and create these resources that, then if you join my team, all these resources are there for you. You don't have to do all this. I've done it for you, and I can pass it along to you. So if you've thought about, this is just a side note, if you've thought about starting your own RNF business and you're sitting here watching me and you're going, this girl is doing way too much. There's no way I have time for this. There's no way I can do this. Know that you don't have to. it's already done for you. I've got all this information that I can share with you and help make skincare easier for other people. So that's it. That's my spiel. That's all I'm going to do on that. But I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. Give me a thumbs up and a like and a heart, or drop a comment that lets me know. And if you want this little bad boy, today through the end of the weekend, let's say through Sunday, we will do this no tax, no shipping. Let me know if you want it, and I'll throw it on there for you. I'll message you the price, but you'll get no tax, no shipping on it. So tax-free weekend on the eye cream. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your week. Go outside. It's beautiful. I hope it's beautiful where you are. Get some sunshine. All right, have a good one.